Welcome, everyone, to our first session of Supplier Diversity News Podcast with AMP International. And before I tell you what our topic is today and introduce our speaker, for those who don't know, AMP International is a transformational business development and consulting minority business enterprise that serves the supplier diversity community. We assess and develop diverse suppliers through one-on-one and or group coaching and equip them to become pre-qualified providers of products and services for our corporate and government clients, to whom we offer supplier diversity solutions in the form of mentor prodigy programs and executive trainings. And as part of our service to the community, we offer translation to authors to engage people in a different language than their own. But without further ado, I am so excited to introduce to you our President and CEO, Mrs. Anna Maria Lowry, who will be speaking to us about what it means to be a DBE. So please welcome Mrs. Lowry. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate this initiative. It's going to be an incredible help of interaction between the people involved in being part of the supply diversity community, which is increasing tremendously, especially realizing after the pandemic. So you invited me today to ask what really means to be a DBE. And who can be a DBE? Well, a DBE is a for-profit, a small business that has a social or economic disadvantage when compared with others in the same possibilities. The owner of this business has to be at least 51% owner, and also very important, has to be in charge of the daily activity of the business. This is crucial, Samuel, because many people open and start realizing the advantages to have a DBE and start calling their wives and have their wives as 51% owners. And when they are going to be approached, the wives have no clue in what they are doing. We cannot have businesses just for the benefit to be called disadvantage. That person has to be in charge of their daily activity. So the other question that you were asking me is, who are they? Well, that is considered the socially economically disadvantaged. Some individuals whose ability compete in a disadvantaged way when compared with another company equal to them in the same marketplace. So many of them are characterized because, one, economically, they could be in the level, Samuel, of poverty, of live in areas of poverty like the hubs. We also have us, the minorities. Our company is a minority enterprise because our region of Orange was a Hispanic country and we became American citizens. So we have a minority disadvantage. We also have women business owned, which in society, the women are considered kind of not the strongest. And even in that case, we are just seeing how for the first time ever in history, we have in the United States a woman VP. In 100 plus countries, only 10 of the presidents are women. So that is incredible information. We also have the veterans to whom we owe so much right now for the safety of our country. And many of them are retired veterans that are transitioning and become businessmen utilizing their experience. We also have disabled, but who have been blessed with different talents and skills, that even they have a disability, they will be successful in businesses in what they do. And finally, we have the LGBT group that is considered different and now is recognized also as an other group with in the group of the disadvantaged business enterprises.
Wow. So, a question for you, Mrs. Larry, as you talked about the different areas of what it would mean to be a DBE, does that mean that as being a Hispanic or being from any other minority group or any other diverse group, does that mean we're automatically DBEs, or is there like a certification process or something like that?
Well, in nature, we are automatically DBE.
Mm.
Nonetheless, legally and in business, in order to be recognized as a DBE, you're right, we need a certifications. Certifications are of different character, and also it depends the impact of recognition. We have federal certifications, we have statewide certifications, we have local, like for example, here in Orlando, we have the certification for the Orlando city. We have also private certifications that are, as an example, the National Minority Supplier Development Council, with chapters all over the United States that recognize the minorities suppliers, meaning Hispanics, African Americans, or Asian Americans. We also have the disabled, recognized by the Disabled Chamber of Commerce, and we have the veterans group, and we have the LGBT group that will be certified as well.
Wow, wow, that is amazing. And so, just remind me one more time, what does the acronym DBE stand for within the diverse suppliers industry?
Well, legally, economically, and in business, it goes by disadvantaged business enterprises.
Okay, and as well as diverse business enterprises, correct?
Yeah, many was we try to say that as well. Yes.
Got you. Perfect. Now, is there a another meaning for DBE that's specific to you, to AMP, that you could
Well,
share with us?
absolutely, absolutely. Uh, you are part of our creativity team on the marketing team, and also our coaching and training team will be very proud to say, yeah, we are well known by our DBEs. And for us, what that means is doing business with excellence. These certifications, Samuel, tend to create a or deceiving impression, thinking that, oh, I have the certificate, now
Mhm.
I am entitled of getting the business. And it's not true. That certificate is only a key that open a door for corporations and government agencies that have supplier diversity programs to invite them to be reviewed by them, to be pre-qualified, to be vetted. Nonetheless, you can go and meet people, but it's only the doing business with excellence that is going to maintain you receiving those invitations and delivering their products and services. Why do we call on doing business with excellence? Well, several of the corporations and government agencies have expressed the frustration that many of the disadvantaged business enterprises are not equipped to work with them.
Mm.
Frustration is because we have hundreds or thousands of disadvantaged business enterprises rapidly increasing, and only few of them are equipped to work and deliver for the supplier diversity agencies from the government or private corporations. Some of the characteristics of doing business with excellence will be delivering results. You also had to be determined. You had to be diligent in your business. You have to be decisive and understand what you really do best. What is your sweet spot? A lot of the diverse suppliers or disadvantaged business enterprises, we at the beginning want to think that we can do everything. No, find your sweet spot and be known as you are a doer. So, can a single person, can a one solo person be a disadvantaged business enterprise? No. It needs to be a business or either a corporation, including Corporation S, or an LLC. And we will have opportunity to talk more about of the differences. And what does it mean to do business with excellence is going beyond expectations. I assure that our clients that we coach and that our team lead and coach and train will deliver a wow. That's what matters. That's our understanding here, Samuel.
Wow, that is amazing. And I'm just going to recap to make sure I understand and make sure all of our listeners truly understand. So, as being a certified DBE, that's really like the eligibility part of a job description that is listed on there because corporations, government agencies have a quota that they need to fill of DBEs. But what actually gets you the job or what gets you the project is doing business with excellence. It's
That
making
is
sure that
correct.
you're doing every single task that they need that's on that job description and doing it without complaining, without those limitations added, but going that extra mile and doing it with excellence. Wow, that is amazing, Mrs. Sawyer. And you talked on as well what our actual topic is for next time in our podcast. Our session 2 will be going even deeper into this, talking about the certification process to become a DBE. And we'll have a special guest with us. I won't tell you just yet who that person is to give a little bit more hype into next week when we let you know. But make sure in 2 weeks you do stay tuned and listen to the certification process, especially for those in all those areas of diversity who are considered who could possibly be considered a disadvantaged business enterprise, and what you can do to get certified and so you can get in those doors and then follow through with the excellence of your business with your project, your service. And before we let you go, I just want to say thank you, Mrs. Lowry, for that amazing knowledge, for being with us, for giving us those tidbit tips of what it would mean to be a DBE within our community. But before we go, I'd love to share with you all an amazing opportunity we have to grow your communication skills. So once you are in that door, you have your certification and you're speaking with the project manager or anyone that is in a corporation or government agency, you know to have those communication skills and how to sell it. And this video will show you a training that is coming up that we're offering in March. And we would love for you to participate. If you have any questions regarding this part or the video regarding the training, please put those in the comments and we'll get to those as soon as we can. Or use the link after the video to learn more information. But here it is, Engaging This with Diversity. Have you ever thought to yourself, I wish I could understand why that person acts, speaks, and thinks the way they do? How about the reason you act, speak, and think the way you do? What if I told you we could help? What if I told you we could teach you to take that understanding and put it to good use to best communicate and comprehend the people around you? This is the Engaging Diversity with DIS training, an all-inclusive approach to providing you the ability to reduce conflict in your workplace, to build teams that produce results quicker and more effectively, and learn to properly work and collaborate with others so you get the results you want. The DISC model of human behavior equips individuals in their professional and personal lives to understand why people do what they do, feel the way they feel, and act the way they act. This specific training will empower you in how to relate to coworkers and clients from other cultures, increasing your productivity, sales, and ROI. Along with this training, you will receive a personal assessment, handouts, and course book. This program launches on Friday, March 12th, and will continue weekly until April 9th, 2021. This program is a live virtual training that is recorded, so if you can't make it, you can watch it later at your leisure. Go ahead and get ready for the training that will help you communicate, collaborate, and lead people more effectively than ever before. See you there. Wow, I'm so excited. I'm ready for this training that is going to happen in March. I'm going to put really quick the link for this training to sign up in our comments section so that you can have it ready and available for all of you to go ahead and register. Alrighty. We don't have any more of your time. So thank you so much for spending these 15-20 minutes with us, and see you soon. We're going to be posting in a week what our topic and our guest speaker will be with us in 2 weeks in our next session. Alrighty, bye-bye everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Lowry. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.